Hi, this is Paul, Trey Passer. Hey, I wanted to do my worst movies of 2016 as well. I just got through doing my basically my top 20 movies of 2016, which should be up before this movie video goes up. But anyway, I got one, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, I'm gonna say seven movies of my worst movies of 2016. Okay, and these are gonna be no particular order except the movie that I think is the worst. That will be number one. Okay, I'm gonna go Independence Day Resurgence. Okay, first of all they made this movie. You know, when I heard they were making this, I was hoping Will Smith would be in it, but of course he wasn't. I think they said he asked for a certain amount of money or whatever, and they didn't give it to him or whatever. But I don't even think Will Smith being in this movie could have saved it. The movie just was boring. Okay, they recast parts that they didn't have to recast, especially what's her name? The president's daughter's character, which I can't remember the actress who actually is still acting, who they could have gotten to be in this movie, but they recast her part with a blonde, blue-eyed actress, which is ridiculous. Then plus they put on Chris Hemsworth, Liam Hemsworth, his not so talented brother Liam, as one of the leads in this movie. And strangely enough, he wasn't that bad in this movie, to be honest. Which when I saw him in the trailers, I said, "Oh, that made me roll my eyes that he was going to be in it." But actually, he wasn't that bad in the movie. But of course, they had the guy. I've got the actor. They had the Will Smith's stepson. He was a pilot in this movie, of course. And Vivian A. Fox. I think they made her character like a scientist or something in this movie. But anyway, basically, I think she dies. I think she dies. She dies. If I remember this right, she dies early in the movie. But anyway, and one thing I wanted to say is Will Smith's character son. They always do this in these movies, in these action movies or dramatic movies. They always try to make sure they don't give the black guy a love interest. Okay, that's the first thing I noticed. They had him be friends, of course, with the president's daughter, but of course she's in love with Liam Hemsworth's character. For once, I would like to see them give the black pilot, give him a love interest. I mean, not that these movies, especially these type of movies, need a love interest, but still, I mean, why have his character in there and then that? I mean, you go through the trouble of having Liam Hemsworth's character, and trust me, I think even this actor was a better actor than Liam Hemsworth. But again, they tend to do that with black, tend to basically tell them to check their penis in when they when they play these parts. You're not going to get a love interest, okay? So you're just going to be the best buddy or whatever, okay? But anyway, but again, the movie had a lot of stupid subplots in it, and again, just really embarrassing and not up to the level. First of all, they waited too long to make this movie, okay? I mean, if they wanted to make a sequel to, they should have made it years ago. They waited way too long to make a sequel to Independence Day anyway. Just really, and then the story just wasn't there. They had a very annoying character. I think there was like a civilian guy with a character in there that was really annoying that I wanted to die, and just ugh. Okay. Now this next movie on my list is The Forest, starring Natalie Dormer, who actually is a good actress. She's a really good actress. This is the basic story about these two twins. And apparently, the one twin is teaching in Japan, and she goes missing one day. And they said she went to this mysterious forest, which they tell people that's supposed to be haunted, and they tell people not to go into the forest at nighttime because you'll go crazy or whatever. You get lost. And of course, she comes over there, and she goes looking for her sister. And this movie, instead of being scary, was really boring. Okay, and they really don't explain things enough in this movie for you to understand what's happening. And then the way the movie ended that's absolutely asinine. Just really stupid and basically a waste of Natalie Dormer's time. I don't know if she read the script or she just needed the money why she took the part, because The Force was just really boring. It had so much potential, but with a horrible script. Okay, just ugh. Okay, now this next movie on my list is Collateral Beauty. Now I hate to put this on my list, but I'm gonna have to. Okay, despite the cast, the all-star cast, and Will Smith, Helen Mirren, Kate Winslet, and Naomi Harris, Ed, Edward Norton, Michael Pena. Just it really was false advertising when you watch the movie. It, first of all, they try to make the movie seem like it's about Will Smith's character who's basically lost his daughter, and of course he's struggling to, and he writes a letter to love, death, and time, and apparently his friends hire actors to portray those characters, and you think, okay, they're trying to get him to come out of it, but no, they want him to be proven crazy so they can sell the company. So basically, they lie to you in the advertising. So the movie's not basically them. Of course, they're concerned about him, but they're not. It's just basically trying to prove that he's crazy so they can sell the company. And so first of all, it's false advertising. That's just they basically lied about the premise of the movie. You're thinking this is going to be some kind of adaptation of A Christmas Story, and it really isn't. And then there's a part where Naomi Harris' character, he meets her. He keeps going to her. She runs this support group for kids, people that have lost kids, and he kind of shows up there one day and introduces himself, and you see them meet and they start to get to know each other, and then you find out towards the end of the movie that big twist that she's his wife, and that he's married to her, and they lost a kid, and it's just I said, come on, that was supposed to be a big twist, and it's just. And then the other twist is that the three characters that they hired to be love, time, and death are really love, time, and death. Because they show you a flashback when Will Smith's daughter is dying and Naomi Harris meets Helen Mirren's character who's portraying death in the hospital. Again, the movie's false advertising. The script was all over the place. It's not the actor's fault. I think they did the best they could with it, but the script was just totally weak. And they should have really, if they wasn't going for a Christmas Carol type of story, then they should have committed to that. It really just was like, again, false advertising. The marketing campaign for this movie said one thing, the actual movie was another thing. So that just killed it for me. Okay, the next movie on my list, Mechanic's Resurrection. Now, this is, of course, the original Mechanic movie is made by Charles Bronson, I think in the 70s. Okay, and then it was remade with Jason Statham. And Mechanic with him and Ben Foster was actually pretty good. Basically about this hitman and his protege. It was actually pretty good, the remake, because Ben Foster's a good actor. And so now they came up with this one, Mechanic Resurrection. And Jessica Alba's in this, and her and Jason Statham have zero chemistry. Okay, nothing. And basically he gets pulled out of retirement because these people want him to kill somebody for them. And it's just a boring movie. Again, love interest, which is Jessica Alba. Her and Jason Statham had zero chemistry, and just awful. I'm sorry, just completely awful. Now, my next movie on my list is 50 Shades of Black. This is a Marlon Wayans parody movie, which he's done a lot of these in the past. And of course, this is supposed to be a takeoff on 50 Shades of Black, which 50 Shades. Not 50 Shades of Black, 50 Shades of Grey, and which I haven't seen, so I can't really. But you can pretty much from the trailer what it's going to be about. And this movie was just not funny. I mean, they did a kind of spot on. I'm assuming a spot on imitation of it, but the movie it's supposed to be a comedy, and there were very few laughs in this movie. I mean, very few laughs in this movie. Just painfully not funny, and it got to the point where I got secondhand embarrassment for Marlon Wayans watching this movie, and he needs to collaborate with his brothers again, because I know he has like a thing where he's doing these parody movies by himself, but I think he needs to get back with his big brother Keenan and let him write the movie or direct it, because this is pretty awful. Okay, 50 Shades of Black was just not funny. I'm sorry, it just wasn't. Okay, now this other movie I want to put on the list. The Ghostbusters remake. Now, I know a lot of people were hating on the movie before it came out, and I went to see it, and it wasn't as bad as these people were just bashing it out right off the top. But the movie wasn't very good. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't entertaining throughout. I mean, Kate McKinnon, of course, was hilarious. I liked her. Believe it or not, what's her name? I can't remember her name now. Who played the lead? I can't remember her name now, but she who played the lead Ghostbuster with the glasses. Not Christine Wiig. I'm trying to remember her name, but with the glasses. I'll put it up here in the video. she was actually low key. She wasn't over the top. Melissa McCarthy. Sorry, there's her name. I'm sorry, Melissa McCarthy. She wasn't over the top in this movie, which is usually I can't stand Melissa McCarthy in certain movies because she goes completely over the top and completely overacts. But she was kind of underplaying it actually. And Kristen Wiig wasn't that bad either. It's just and I forgot the black actress name. I can't remember her name. I'll put it over here. She was okay too. It's just that the story didn't move you. And they had cameos sure by some of the old cast members in it, but again, it was just nothing special about this Ghostbusters remake. Okay, I mean Chris Hemsworth I think was probably the funniest thing in there. Okay, he was actually pretty funny playing basically a himbo. He was actually pretty funny. Okay, Chris Hemsworth. He was actually probably the best part of this movie. Okay, but it just wasn't anything special, and all things considered, they probably just shouldn't have made it. They shouldn't have made it. Not unless you had the right to actually write script for this and the right director. Paul Feiberg, I think that's his name, who's directed a lot of Melissa McCarthy movies. They really should have got somebody else to direct this movie and write it. It just wasn't anything special at all. Okay, and that's why I died a painful death. Okay, now my number one horrible movie of the year, worst movie of the year, Dirty Grandpa. Oh my God, did I hate this movie? Oh my God, Robert De Niro, Zac Efron, and again, I thought Robert De Niro, maybe he needed the money or whatever, but Dirty Grandpa was absolutely horrendous. I mean, oh my God, it was horrendous. Okay, it's basically a story about this guy. His grandfather, his wife dies, and he's about to get married, and his father wants him to drive. His grandfather wants him to drive him down. He has to drive. I think he has to drive down to Florida for something. But he decides to take his grandfather with him. His grandfather basically is a pervert. And as soon as he goes to pick up his grandfather is in his house jerking off the porn. You see Robert De Niro sitting in the chair jerking off the porn. Okay, and then there's another. So basically it's a culture clash between Zac Efron's uptight character and Robert De Niro's, totally perverted grandfather's character. Hence the Dirty Grandfather title. And there was just a lot of painful, unfunny jokes in this movie. Oh my God, was it not? This movie was not funny. There's a character. I forgot the actor. I can't even remember his name, but he has like a beard and curly hair. I can't remember his name, but oh my God, his character was so annoying. He's like running an ice cream truck and selling drugs in the movie, and he was so annoying. Oh my God, his character was the most annoying character in the history of movies. Oh my God, I wanted him to get hit by a bus a couple of times. He was just so annoying. Oh my God, his character was so annoying, and I forgot the actress's name. She was in that also movie, Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, and in this one she plays she's a young chick who's basically hot for Dirty Grandpa, Robert De Niro's character, and basically I'm sorry, she looked good, but okay, I'm not buying her being hot for Grandpa Robert De Niro's character. I mean, it just a lot of painful, unfunny moments in this movie. And there's one part of this movie which I'm gonna say it, which they share a bed. Grandpa and grandson share a bed, and then the next thing you know, you see Zac Efron, and the next thing you know, you see old man penis in his face. And I said, at that point, I wanted to get up and walk out of the movie because it was just so horrendous and not funny. And I can't say it more than enough. That actor who was played the drug dealer with the beard and the curly hair. I know he's I think a comedian, a stand-up comedian. He was just so unfunny. I mean, oh my God, was he not funny? Oh my God, I wanted his character to die every time he came on screen. I wanted him to literally die, get hit by a bus, get hit in the face with a bat, anything just to stop him from talking. Oh my God, was he annoying? Oh my God, he was annoying. Anyway, that's my worst list of 2016. Let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. And if you like this review, please subscribe button down below. And this is Paul saying so long, Trey Passer saying so long, and take care.